My brothers, earlier this morning, I was informed by MGTOW Cowboy that EMAN67's channel has been deleted. And I looked around on YouTube, and that appears to be the case. And my brother, MGTOW Cowboy, thank you for informing me of this, and thank you for all that you do as well. But again, apparently EMAN67's channel has been deleted. Now, my brothers, this comes as what has been happening to we MGTOW men in particular, and those of us that are hardcore red pill content creators, true red pill content creators. Our channels are being deleted, being taken down for no reason. Like Imrad's channel was taken down, Dak's channel was taken down, Hammerhand, and now it appears to be EMAN67's channel. My brothers, this is about your ability to speak as free men. And I would remind you that regardless of what these pixies do to take down our channels, to prevent us from speaking out and telling the truth, that we must remind ourselves in our hearts, in our minds, that we are free men and we have every right to speak, to be free, to live our lives in freedom without oppression. We have every right to speak out against womanism. We have every right to say what is wrong with this society. We have every right to do so. And so, my brothers, again, I would say to you at this time, and particularly those of us who are content creators, who are under this type of oppression, to keep on doing what you're doing, because it is important. Men need to know that they can speak out in freedom. They need to know that they can live in freedom. Now, regarding E-Man's channel, I saw nothing that this brother did that was wrong. And in fact, he was contributory to me walking along this MGTOW path. He helped me to solidify that walk because he was telling the truth. He was doing the thing that was right in terms of we men. And he was just basically telling the truth. And so in that regard, my brothers, don't let these things intimidate you. Don't let these things shut you up. Don't let these things cause you to back up or do anything that you would otherwise do. But you, again, you are a free man and you have the right to speak freely in this society. And as despicable as this stuff is that the Googles and the YouTubes and whatever that they're doing, my brothers, again, I would say to you, do not let these people intimidate you. And I would say this particularly for those hardcore red pill content creators or MGTOW content creators, that you should protect your work by backing your work up. You can get an affordable SSD or a portable drive and back your work up. Or if you have a computer, a spare computer, or whatever, do whatever you need to do to back your work up. And then more so, begin to migrate your work to other platforms. Rumble, Bitchute, MGTOW TV, Odysee, all those platforms are out there. This is because your work, just like EMAN67's work, is important. No matter how small you are, no matter how big you are, your work is important. And it is important from the standpoint of the time you took out to create that work, as well as the men that are listening to your work worldwide and who are being set free because of what you're doing. That's why what happened to E-Man is despicable. And my brothers, again, I will remind you that you are free men with free minds, and you have the right to speak out, to say, no, this is wrong. Every right that a free man has should be afforded to you. You are not a man who has to be constantly duct taped. You are a free man whose mouth can speak freely about the wrongs in this society. Don't ever forget that. No matter what happens, don't ever forget that fact. You are free men, and you have the right to speak freely in this society. Whether or not Google says so or not, you have the right to speak out and to say no to something that is destroying this society. You have that right. And no business, no corporation, no government has the right to take that away from you. Again, do not be intimidated by these things. Do not let these things stop you. Do not let these things put the fear in your heart that you would back up. But I would say to you to keep on keeping on with what you're doing, because it is about the men that are in slavery who deserve to be free. But again, this is just a message about EMAN67's channel. It has been deleted. But again, my brothers, keep on with what you're doing.